As you can see, some things are all over the place and it's a bit of a mess, and yeah, that's because I've been working on some bits because I really want to get some base plates on this table, and obviously I need tan coloured base plates. I've only got light grey, so I've ordered some more tan, and I just measured out just to see how many I need. And what I plan to do is, because, well, these are off-brand base plates, as you can tell, they're a bit more glossy, but they're pretty perfect, and I have no issue using these. I could get a pack of 10 of these for the price of 2 of these, or, well, let's just say a Lego base plate costs £7 or £8 or whatever, then I can get a pack of these, like pack of 10 for £16. So yeah, you know, and Lego don't make tan base plates officially currently. This one is official. It is the only one I've got, but I've ordered more. Plus, I need to cut some base plates to fit round this table edge perfectly, and, well, who cares if they're not, you know, official Lego about cutting them up. So that's what I'll be doing, and they're hopefully arriving tomorrow. So that'll be good. So I can put them all out, cut them up, and then perfect. Because it's really bugging me that they weren't there, so I needed to do it. So I've got to decide which one of these 2 sets I'm going to build next. The train or the Colby City Showdown. Get some buildings going for the layout. But something else has just arrived, so let's open that up. And there it is. Wow, look at that. That's a really exciting thing. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, it's not opened yet. Let's do it. Ta-da! There it is. It's another set from the Lone Ranger. Yes, perfect. With some Native Americans. Is that right? I don't know, but that'd be very useful to have. I know exactly where that's going to go. I'm still waiting on the tan coloured base plates to arrive, but for now I did just lay out the grey ones just to see how things are starting to look, because it's kind of been a bit messy lately, so I've tidied it up, and here's just a suggestion of where things will be. Obviously there isn't too much here at the moment, obviously just the train station and the train and things, so things need to be added and customised and all that. That will happen over time. And I've just lined up some of the minifigures so far, but I've got plenty more that I can use as well. Obviously we've got the biggest structure here at the moment is the Silver Mine Shootout, very nice. And there's just some other stuff that I need to sort out and decide what I'm going to build. Tough choices.
The next day.
Alright, so a couple of things have just arrived, including the new base plates, and I think in this other package is some minifigures which I can use for the layout as well. Let's open it up. Alright, let's see if I can do it one-handed, but I probably can't. Come on. Okay, no, I can't do this one-handed. Okay, so in that first package was a couple of Lego City minifigures, but they're kind of the criminal ones, although these ones are a bit different to the usual Lego City criminal. I thought, obviously with some other customizations maybe, that these could work pretty well in a Wild West layout. I mean, he looks pretty perfect. Yeah, look at him. Look at the cowboy hat, everything, the animal tooth on there. I think he looks fine for like a bandit or an outlaw or something. Her, not so much, but that face print is useful, so I might just put that onto a different outfit. But yeah, he looks pretty good. And then of course inside this Amazon package is the base plates, and I've noticed Amazon doing this recently. They're not using boxes anymore. They're using this just, well, paper bags. And I've even had boxed Lego sets arrive in paper bags. Like, I don't know if paper bag is better for the environment than a cardboard box. You can recycle them both. A cardboard box is more, you know, reusable. I can't reuse this once I've opened it, and it just doesn't protect them very well. I've had squashed sets and sent them back for replacements, to have new ones sent out in the same paper bags and also be crushed, so that wasn't a fun experience. And there we go, here they are. Obviously, as I mentioned earlier, I'm using alternative brands, which I've used in the past, but it's just a cheaper way of doing things, especially if I'm going to cut some of these up. You know, it doesn't really matter. So these are by the brand Lecker I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that. I've got 18 in total, 2 packs of 6 of the tan sand base plates, and then a mixed one with 2 green, 2 sand, and 2 grey. Because I needed 14 sand coloured base plates, I think I measured out in total. And they only did packs of 6, and then if I bought if I bought 3 packs of the sand, I thought, well, I don't know, maybe I won't need them all. So I thought if I buy a mixed pack, then these might be useful for other projects or other layouts and things. Because I've already got some light grey. And then it might be handy to have some green ones as well. So now we've got these ones, I can swap them out for the grey, and then it should really start to come to life. But yeah, I'm excited for this. I'm happy with how it's going so far, but I still need to do a few more building sets. But I really wanted to wait until I got the base plates. And if anyone wondered what the difference between a Lego base plate and the alternative brand base plate, well, there it is. There is a slight colour difference, but then again, my official Lego tan base plate is over 10 years old, so I think it's, well, probably more like nearly 15 years old actually, so it's probably discoloured slightly and it's a bit grubby maybe, but it's also got a matte finish as all Lego base plates do, whereas this one from this other brand, just like the grey ones I have a kind of glossy finish. You can kind of see some light shining off of it there, and it's a slightly lighter colour, but you know, it's not that bad. And since I've only got one of these and loads of these, I just probably won't use that one, and I'll just use all of these. So I've laid them out all on the table, and as you can see, well, there's some gaps there, but that's where these ones that are overhanging, I'm going to cut in half to make them 16 by 32, so they'll just fit perfectly along here. So obviously this one base plate becomes 2, fits there, so does that. And then obviously this one as well, which will go there, and then this one will cut in half. Well, it'll probably end up being cut into a 16 by 32, and then 2 16 by 16s, because there'll be an awkward square gap here. And then, yeah, I think if I've done my math correctly, I won't need to use my official base plate, so that's just fine. I can put that away. And there we go, guys. As you can see, I've now perfectly cut the base plates to size and covered the whole table, replaced the grey ones. Yeah, this looks much better. It really helps visualize things and how they're going to look like. And now I'm going to build some more of these sets. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. It just looks so much better already. And if you want to see how I cut the base plates, then there'll be a future video showing you just how to do it, so stay tuned for that and subscribe as well. So now it's time to build another set to add to the Wild West layout, and I think it's going to be this one right here. Yeah. So this is set number 79107, the Comanche Camp. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, with 161 pieces. Set's 10 years old, for a very limited run back in 2013, but we got some kind of rock work there with some scorpions, and this tent. I can't remember the official correct term for one of those, but hey, we got obviously Tonto, the Lone Ranger, but you've seen those a lot before. And then we have Red Knee. That's a pretty nice looking figure. All right. And there's just the back of the box showing some different scenes that you can make. So we've got no numbered bags because I guess there's not that many parts involved, but we've got 3 bags here, 2 large plates, 2 large vinyl pieces. One of them was a little bit squashed. And then this boat thingy. I'm not very good with words today. I've completely forgotten what things are called. And there's the instruction booklet as well. And there we go, here it is all complete. It didn't take too long to build. There were only 24 steps. It was pretty straightforward. This is pretty, well, it's symmetrical underneath. You just kind of build 2 halves and then put it together and wrap the vinyl around it, so that's fine. And we got this scorpions nest, which, you know, it looks random enough to be natural. And then it's got a built-in play feature where you can kind of launch the scorpions out the nest. Obviously there's a close look at the 3 minifigures, the same Lone Ranger and Tonto that you get in like all but one of the sets. Obviously the only different ones you get are in the Silvermine Shootout, which I've already built, so check that out on the channel if you haven't seen that already. And then here's just the spare parts. A plant piece and a bone are pretty useful. You could probably add those. Same with that cheese wedge slope piece, you could put that on there for some extra detail. And then you get an extra gun, which is always nice. Again, it's the nicer style of Lego pistols, which they don't make anymore, so that's very handy for a Wild West layout. And just some Technic bits as well. And then to activate the play feature for the Scorpion's nest, you just kind of hit this. I'm glad it doesn't look too obvious. I mean, I guess it kind of does, but that's the back. So if you have that away from something, you can't really tell. And then you just... there you go. Scorpions flying around everywhere. Ta-da! And then I think my plan is to have it to be in this corner, but then I want to continue the rock work from the Silvermine Shootout, kind of build it around the corner there, and then probably in line to where this box is, and have it be at least as high as the bottom of that sign. So kind of like a corner cut out of a mountain sort of thing to just finish that off, and I think that'll look really nice overhanging this here. I might look out and see if I can get another one of these, because then you can have 2 of the tents. That'd probably fit well nicely in there, build a little kind of village sort of thing. And then obviously we've got the waterfall and little river from the Silvermine, and since this comes with that, it makes sense that I'm going to have like a little stream just kind of come around and curve around the corner like that. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And the physical layout isn't the only thing I've been working on, because here it is in digital format. So as you can see, you've got the Silvermine Shootout just there, and then I've added in the little camp. It looks a bit weird because I couldn't put the vinyl wrap on the tent there, so it's just a frame. And then kind of with the medium nougat bricks in the background is just a rough kind of guide as to how I want this rest of this rock work to kind of build up. So like that's where it will be. It'll be a kind of a skinny cavern, and then there'll be a little entrance just down here, and it will connect to the silver mine through like a little wall that can be broken down. And as I talked about, just a little suggestion of a stream going around. But these things aren't the only things I've included in here, because ta-da! Oh, look at that. Hey, look, it's me. Hello. I've also mapped out some of the other buildings and where they're going to go, including some of the track and things. So it's strange because I've not had a digital plan for a layout before, but I thought I'd give it a go with this, and it seems to be going okay. I'm not going to build everything brick for brick on here, just a rough layout so I kind of know what's going where. Well, everyone, I think I'm going to call it a day there. It's been a pretty productive day, actually. We've replaced the base plates with the correct colour. You know, I began to map things out as to where I want them to go. I built more sets as well. So yeah, pretty productive day. And there'll be plenty more productive updates coming soon. So don't forget to like, comment, share this with a friend, and subscribe, of course, as well. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now. I know it's not quite a finished town just yet, but I need a name. So if you guys can think of a good name for this western town, let me know in the comments, and maybe it'll be chosen